Crypto community, what's the word? I'm whipping it up right now. I got my ground beef here. Ground beef, I should have got lean ground beef, but I got my ground beef here. And I'm about to make me some stir-fried rice and some ground beef. Try to make it in a very healthy fashion. But y'all gonna chill with me today, and we gotta talk about what happened in the market yesterday. So if you like these type of videos, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithm. I got my seasoning and stuff over there. Let's season this. There's a ground beef here, man. Really good protein for me. You know, going into the rest of my day. I haven't really ate anything today anyway, so this is actually my first meal. Don't like to eat too heavy on Saturday before game day. If you don't know, I play basketball as well. But I want to first touch on the fact that a lot of people ignore my indicator. Now, I really want to focus on this indicator because couple two things together. The ultimate RSI. We talk about Bitcoin being over that orange line, and also the stock RSI, right? With a personal script that I created that gives you a buy and a sell signal. Now, the main thing I want you guys to focus on is, I talked about this in that live stream. I said, anytime Bitcoin is below that orange line, a 30% correction can happen. Now, no one could have predicted like Trump would come out and the thing that happened with the tension between Trump, Z, the China tariffs and we couldn't predict that, right? But the point of what I'm saying is, and this is the key thing, right? The one thing that the chart tells you is it tells you the potential loss of momentum. Problem was, a lot of people, grabbing my seasoning here because I've been having on the other side, but the problem was a lot of people not only had leverage, but were completely ignoring the seasonality of the 4-year cycle, right? If you go look at the 4-year cycle and what's, been happening historically, we are coming up to the number of days, right? The number of days that each cycle lasts, right? And basically the Bitcoin peak from the halving, post-halving to Bitcoin peak. And we were very close to that number, right? We had been very close to that number. A lot of the people have been saying, well, this is the end of the 4-year cycle. And we just ignored that because, naturally bullish. My indicator though, that ultimate RSI, it tells us that anytime Bitcoin, you can use this with any other cryptocurrency, gets under that orange line, it's losing momentum, it's lacking momentum, and basically anything can happen, right? Any little thing can disturb the price of a coin whenever you see it under the ultimate RSI line. I cannot stress this enough for you guys. I cannot stress this enough, man. So think about what I'm saying. Because a lot of people had leverage and lost a lot of money. I don't play around with leverage. A lot of people lost a lot of money. We see this all the time, right? It's like, okay, they come out, they disturb the market, and then everything pumps back, right? The elephant in the room was that the top? Was that the top? Was that the top? Now, I don't think that was the top. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that was the top. But I do think that was a orchestrated, manipulated move from market makers. When you think about the accounts that was created right before it happened, hyper liquid accounts taking advantage of those leverage through shorts, taking advantage of that liquidity in the market. But most importantly, China sending a message, allegedly. Now think about this, right? Okay, China, okay, you want to play? Guess what? I know a lot of you US people are using VPNs. I know a lot of you US people have leverage in the market. And guess what? We hold a lot of cryptocurrency too. So you want to charge us? We get it back. We get it back by nuking the market, nuking all the leverage out of the market. Take advantage of these remarks from the president. Because you gotta think about it. You think they don't know? They don't know when Trump probably they got off the phone, hung up the phone like, oh man, we can't get a deal hung up. They know something is coming. They know he gonna mention something. So it makes sense when you see all these new accounts shorten the market, perfectly timing, right? You got I don't know if y'all been on crypto Twitter, but you got this Zero Bro dev literally sending the FBI and the SEC after Wintermute market makers. So like you playing around with the whole like tariff thing. These people watching these exchanges, watching this leverage, watching where the liquidity and capital sits, and basically telling you like, we know that you using leverage. You try to tax us, we gonna get it back in blood, nuke the market, right? But it all goes back to that momentum gauge that I've been explaining to y'all for the last 6 months, the ultimate RSI. Look at it like this. Anytime your coin is under that orange line, anything can happen. Like I said, the Zero Bro dev exposed all of these exchanges for asking for supply. I told y'all this a year, 2 years ago, how these exchanges and market makers work. Y'all, if nobody really took account to what I was saying, I was telling you guys, like, these exchanges ain't nothing but black holes. And they not here to help your project. If they would organically list it, right? They're not there to help. Market makers, not there to help. These market makers in bed with all of these huge crypto companies, right? That's supposed to be pro crypto. So like it's all messed up right now, because when he dropped that post and you see all the clients of Wintermute, your favorite exchanges are clients of Wintermute. Shit about to hit the fan. These market makers, what they doing, it ain't right, bro. It ain't right. It ain't right. And people getting tired of it. People are really starting to get tired of these market makers. I mean, crypto.com didn't have that problem, but a lot of people have a lot of money on these exchanges, and like it doesn't take much for you to get liquidated on a leverage, especially if you're using 20x, 50x, 100x leverage, like 2%, 5% moves. You know, a couple of those happen, it's over with. None of these people's stop losses got hit. Think about it. Think about all these people that have stop losses put in. None of the stop losses triggered. Like, what's up with that? How is that even possible? All these exchanges that so-called got licenses and been doing all this stuff the right way. Binance put out an apology. Like they had got crypto license in this. All of them now are in bed with each other, and it's going to get ugly. So how I look at it is that they got no choice but to pump the market. They gotta make it right for the people. They gotta make it right for the people. They gotta make it right for the people. Ain't no way they not gonna make it right for the people. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense, gang. Am I surprised this happened? Absolutely not. Frustrated? Maybe. The historical data tells us this could have possibly be the top. And yesterday we talked in the live stream, was like, hey, Bitcoin dipped a little bit under that orange line. It was above it, got rejected, dipped a little bit under it. Anything can happen when you lose that orange line on an ultimate RSI. What was surprising was these wicks that we see from the altcoins. I mean, some altcoins went down 80% wicks. This really tells you how much cryptocurrency allegedly China actually controls, because most of it was done by those market makers that come from that crowd of market makers, allegedly. Like, I don't know, but that's what's being said. Guys, stay safe out there. I bought a little bit of crypto yesterday. Was I happy about it? Absolutely not. But I'm not sitting here crying, because we're getting really close to the liquidity, a change in the liquidity cycle, right? They know they messed up with this move. A lot of people are going to get exposed because of this move, so they gotta make it right and pump the market, right? So whether that's the Fed finally printing, you know, Trump coming out with some bullish information and to push to sway the market to get back euphoric, but like not thinking about selling my crypto. You know what I mean? I think and guys, this was one of the biggest liquidations of all, if not the biggest liquidation of all time, by the way. I mean, let me know what y'all think about this, because to me, it's crazy. You know what I mean? To me, it's crazy, but not surprised. I know a lot of people were surprised. And like, Millie, how could this happen? You know what I mean? It's the Bears, they just celebrating like, I told you it was over with. I told you guys. This is crypto, man. I mean, I've seen stuff like this before. And the fact that Bitcoin and all these cryptocurrencies held up and bounce back like that should tell you the strength, right? People got a chance to buy crypto for really, really low prices. Got ZBCN was on sale. Jasmine went to like 204. Tau went to $140. These are the type of deals we got yesterday. So like we look at the negative, but some people already like 5x, 10x their money if they got in on some of those wicks. Now, I don't know how you did it, if you did, because a lot of people said it was impossible, right? That's how fast these motherfuckers jumped on these dips, and the institutions jumped on them dips, right? So yesterday was a huge shit show for the market, and I think in hindsight, a lot of people gonna get exposed, and a lot of people gonna be exposed. A lot of people was, and then they was like, well, you know, people asking me, Millie, you know, what happened? Did you drop? See, I told y'all guys, I'm very, very strategic, and I'm looking for certain indicators to go off that tells me we're in peak FOMO euphoria, right? A lot of those projects that launched early and people thought that we were, you know what I'm saying, you know, their communities took 70, 80% losses. I don't really talk about leverage, and didn't launch the coin, so we should be safe over here in this community. But if you do leverage and you part of this community, I hope you be able to bounce back from that, man, because I don't want to see nobody, you know what I'm saying, go through that. But anyway, guys, I gotta get my meal together. It's gonna be fire because I'm making my own fried rice, right? I got everything over here that I'm gonna be using, like the soy sauce, sesame oil, rice wine vinegar here, you feel me? I'm gonna make me some fried rice with some ground beef in the fried rice. We're gonna have some stir fry, so it's gonna be some vegetable fried rice, as you can see here. I'm also gonna make some stir fry there. So guys, appreciate everybody. Hopefully everybody stays safe out there. Let me know what you think about that what happened yesterday, that market manipulation. And I'm gonna continue to give updates, man. Keep your hopes up, man. Keep your hopes up, right? Remember, Warren Buffett said, buy into the fear, sell into the greed, right? I know it sounds cliche, but you talk to every investor, they say the same thing. Now, do we got to be happy about that? No, it can be painful, but trust the process. Let me know in the comments. You still in crypto? You out of crypto? You chilling on the sidelines? It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.